I'm Sky. I used to live at Evans House under the manager of Subaru. I'm doing a summer intern because I know what it's like to be in care.
My name is Troy Curtis. A bit about myself. I grew up in Luton, then come September 2018, I moved up to Nottingham into Homes2Inspire care home. The whole reason why I joined this program is to share my experience from being in Homes2Inspire myself.
As a kid, when I walked into Evans House, it gave me a surprise because I never had a clue what homes were in Nottingham. I didn't have a clue. And when I walked in the home, it was just like a normal family home.
Because originally I was in foster care. I know growing up in this sort of environment can be tricky. You might feel like you're constantly getting nagged at to do certain things, but they only try and prepare you for when you eventually get your own place.
So I've been working for Homes2Inspire for 8 years. Before that, I was working as an employability advisor, helping people into work. I came up with the idea to bring on some interns, young people who have been in our care and deserve an opportunity to work for us. The internship program is for 6 weeks. The young people are working 25 hours a week. They're doing various qualifications from first aid to health and safety. They're working with my team and I in terms of they're supporting young people with advice and mentoring around semi-independence. They're supporting with key work sessions. They're helping the quality assurance team with audits, and they are helping the mobilisation team with advising on stuff around that. So they're doing quite a wide variety of work, and I think it'll help them massively because it's given them a job, it's given them work experience, it's given them some stability of income, it's given them a sort of a reason to get up and go in the morning.
I'm Carla Marie Dorr and I'm the registered manager for Wendover House. My background is I started in 2008 as a support worker, no experience whatsoever in the sense of working with children and young people. However, I just felt that it was something that I'd wanted to kind of explore. I think some of the struggles I've had over the year is that transitioning on, watching them move on and trying to help as best as we can to make it as easy as possible when it's planned. What better people to have working within the organisation but the children that we've cared for, and we know how they are, we know what they're about. I think it's really, really positive. We always talk about creating new opportunities. This is the perfect opportunity, really.
So my name's Dominic O'Connor. I started in the company December the 1st, 2012 as a support worker. Seeing the journey of the young people is why we do the job. For me, it's about where they started off and where they end. We get kids complex needs, trauma, all that. And for me, it's like, how do you get a child to reach their self-actualization? Everyone's journey is different. So it's just getting those little steps to help them have a better outcome. So for me, it's, how can we, the next step of kids that are going to be leaving us, what can we do now to stop that from the cycle happening? I think they've already got a foot in the doorway because they've been in care themselves. I think often a lot of times when us as adults, if you've never been in care, you can't say to someone, I know how you feel, because you don't. You've never been in care. You can sympathise or show empathy, but you can't say I understand how you feel if you've never been in a position. And I think that is one thing that these internships would actually, they have the upper hand than like me and you, because actually they know where these kids are coming from. They know the trials and tribulations that they face. They know how a staff member, everyone, I don't want to say you have the favourite, you have one that you click with. So they could actually, I know this staff member, the way they worked benefited me, the style, the way they used to speak to me, or how approachable they were, they can then put that onto their practice.
Personally, it's helping me what other homes are like, but it's also helping that I obviously do miss Homes2Inspire. I miss not, if I was still 15, I would still stay at Evans, but no, I'm 18 now. But I would love for other kids to do this job, not just me and Troy, and it would help their understanding what different homes are like, what managers are like. And for me, I came from an actual amazing house with amazing staff, with amazing manager, but I just like being there for people, understanding what they're going through. And it'd be easier for them to come up to me and be like, yeah, I know you. And it doesn't matter if I was from a different home, there'll be kids coming to you, like, I know you, can I ask you this?
I'm expecting them to be positive mentors for the young people. I'm expecting them to learn basic admin skills, how to send an email properly in a polite manner, how to communicate, how to speak to professionals as well. I'm expecting them to learn how to work with various stakeholders, to learn what it's like to work, not just in an office for a day, but working with other people. That's why we sort of want to be there for them young people. I also think it'd be really positive for Homes2Inspire and the Shaw Trust, because it's a great sort of USP to offer this sort of pathway, so they don't just come to Homes2Inspire and they live with us for five years or whatever it is, but we're actually giving them opportunities afterwards to succeed. I would love it if the Shaw Trust and Homes2Inspire can continue to invest in the intern programme, and to show how passionate they are about supporting our young people who have been in our care, supporting them up to the age of 25, whether it's around careers, whether it's around job opportunities, whether it's around budgeting in our homes. So many of our young people struggle and don't get the support that they are entitled to, especially young people with education, health and care plans. And I would love if the Homes2Inspire and Shaw Trust would invest into that service, so we can really get it off the ground and make sort of transformational difference to young people's lives.
I think it'll be a good thing, because for the children that we look after now, they need to see some realisation, because unfortunately they just think, oh yeah, you don't know where I come from, you're old. How do we know how they feel? And we're not young anymore. So having someone that they can look at to who's not too far in age, they're like, oh, actually, I might listen to them, because they can turn around and say, actually, I've been in your shoes, and you know what, you need to listen. So it's another approach that might actually work. But I would say overall, be patient. And even though you've been in care, your experience is different to somebody who is in care as well. So don't think just because, oh, I was in care, I know everything. You still have to remember it's not one size fits all. So they have to learn to tailor their approach. Just like staff had to tailor their approach to them, they have to tailor their approach to the young people that they'll be meeting as well.
It is interesting for them, I suppose, to see the flip side, the more serious side of what we do. Well, I think it's a really good opportunity. Like I say, there's not enough, even things like apprenticeships, they're very, very scarce at the moment. A lot of that requires funding, which a lot of smaller organisations aren't prepared to really kind of put in. So I think for me, for someone like Troy, I think it's amazing, because he obviously came very young and he is now in a position where he can give back, kind of flip it round in the sense of, again, continue to give those opportunities to children that were in his situation. So I'm very much for that. I think it's going to really benefit them in terms of that experience. And the whole point of it is for them to see if it's for them as well. They may not feel that necessarily after it's finished that maybe working directly in the homes is best for them, but at the same time they could be like, actually, I could actually help with this aspect. So I think either way, it's a really positive experience for them either way. And it also gives them the income. So I think overall it's a really exciting opportunity, and I am keen to see how it goes. And I think overall it's going to potentially lead to hopefully full-time employment for them, because I can see they've got so many qualities, and I'm hoping that they'll be able to showcase that. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
My personal experience of moving out has been a very rough one, which is another thing about Homes2Inspire. Every year they give the YPs a chance to go on holiday. Because I remember my first one was in Wales. I tried bodyboarding for the first time. I've loved it ever since. All Homes2Inspire is here for is to help those who are struggling, come from a difficult background, to help change and for the better for themselves.
I would like to become a support worker. I know people say you're going to be crazy if you're going to work as a support worker in a care home, but I don't really care what other people say. I miss being care, I know what it's like. I just want to be a support worker and be there for other kids like they were for me. And it was help understanding what I went through, and a real understanding for me to learn what other kids went through, and just be there and help them.